You're watching Wormhole Extremists. My name is David. I'm with Evie and
Hello.
Nicole,
Hello,
and
hello.
this is 515 Summit. We are winding things up for Anubis.
We are
Yeah, we
recapping
are.
big time. All the
Yep.
We
X's are coming
are.
out.
Yep.
Yes, I know. I was going to say, I have decided to call this episode the one where old flames prevent biological warfare at the Gouldian Mardi Gras.
Can we put that in our recap notes on Monday?
It's a bit of a lengthy title. It's a bit
Nah,
of
nah,
a...
nah. Great title. Do it.
If you notice, we've been knocking allies out of the picture, and that's because
It's
there was
really
no
sad.
plan for a
Yes.
season 6. It was just they were going to wrap with season 5 and then do
Yep.
movies or something. Something was happening where
Yes.
the story would continue in a larger format. And so they're knocking off smaller stories.
And
And
somehow we got another 12 seasons and 2 movies.
that's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
They're knocking off our allies to corner us for the Lost City story.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that we'll have no one to help us but ourselves.
What was the Parkner's outfit change idea?
I was
He
going to
went
say, I
from
kind of missed the over-the-top Carmen Miranda style fruit hat.
yeah, right? Look at him now. He's all muscular and stuff. And it's what's going on?
Also, we kind of missed a little bit of a goof there. So, if you watched Osiris carefully, when the camera angle was from behind her, her hood was off, and then when the camera angle switched,
Very
she had
good.
it
I never
on.
noticed that.
Yeah. And also I was going to say as well that his first prime is actually Andrew Cavadas, who was previously Olaf in season two's Thor's Chariot.
Recognized him, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can recognize his voice as well.
for sure.
Is he going to make his comment now about how he chose to be in a hot lady? Doesn't he say that in a
Yeah.
second?
He does give her some leering looks.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
And she's just grossed out by it. Ugh.
He's like, oh, now we can smash because I'm into the ladies.
I know.
Well, these are
But I'm
all
loving
creatures
that,
that are asexual.
They are,
so
yeah.
they're
That's true,
used to
that's
switching
true.
bodies around and making these bodies part of their
They do have
identity.
they
so.
do usually have preferences though, don't they?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm loving also as well that this supposedly advanced alien being is totally rocking a spaghetti strap dress. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Anubis.
it's very turn of the millennium Earth.
She hasn't changed her outfit since we saw her. In fact, quite a
No.
few Goulds you don't see an outfit change from them.
Yeah,
like
that's
Yeah.
a fair point, but
usually
they
the same
wanted you to
thing.
recognize her, so
Yeah.
That's true.
so we got the big name.
I was
Yeah.
going to say this episode marks the first
Anubis.
time that we hear his name. And
So
Brad
happy.
Wright called Anubis the bigger, badder Goa'uld, beating the you-know-what out of all of the other system lords.
Yeah.
And apparently the placeholder name for Anubis was Voldemort.
That makes sense.
I think we mentioned
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah.
Also, you might actually recall that Anubis was Ra's first prime in the movie, and he died. And Peter DeLuise says SG1's Anubis just loved the name and Jackal look so much that he straight up just copied it. And the show's basically saying that it's a different dude, same brand.
Oh yeah.
No, I get that. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. The other wasn't a Goa'uld per se.
No,
No.
That's just a
not
man.
per se.
But
Yes.
yeah, because he was wearing a jackal helmet. I mean, all the Horus guards that were walking around, I suppose you could call those Jaffa Horus if you wanted to. But I mean, he never actually calls him Anubis by name. That was just his designation in the
That's
show.
true. Yeah, that
Or
was
in the
true.
movie. So, all right, Renal. Here we go. Is it Renal?
Yeah, it's Renal,
Yeah.
even though it's spelt renal, which kind of throws me because at the moment my cat is experiencing some issues in that regard, and so we have to feed her renal medication.
Oh, no.
no.
No. I hate that I had to laugh at that. It was funny but terrible.
She's doing well, by the way.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Oh, good. Very good. Your exploits.
Exploits.
It is quite nice to see, a nude, a Tok'ra female coming in that isn't, overdressed or underdressed, really, in the case of certain people. So
Yeah.
it's nice.
I love how
More
the
practical.
Tok'ra are reporting a developing issue with the system lords. Is when isn't there drama with those space divas?
This is true.
Yeah. They should have dinner sometimes. I feel like tensions wouldn't be so high if the Tok'ra and them sat down for more
For a
pleasant
meal,
meals.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the power vacuum, that really sucks. That's supposed to be a joke.
I
Yeah, you
appreciate
just
that.
knock these guys off. There are consequences. Let the good
Mm-hmm.
times roll.
I really like this because it's like the Gould. We've always heard about the politics, and we've seen, like one episode where they actually sit down and get all political about the universe.
Yes.
But this time, you actually get to see all the big shots sitting down without humans around, really, like kind of doing their thing without having to worry about SG1 deleting them from the universe.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I think Joe Malozzi said that it was like the audience was like a spy
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
inside like one of their secret special meetings. So it was kind of cool to see how they interact with one another, the infighting, that sort of stuff.
yeah,
I love how they think that, if they just knock out all these Goa'uld, everyone will be in disarray for years and years and years to come. When,
Mm.
just their lieutenants will just come in and say, okay, I've now... I mean, don't get me wrong. It's going to be unstable, but
Yeah, they
they're
have
not going to be
contingency
like, oh
plans.
no, the second Death Star blew up. I guess all of us Star
Yeah,
Destroyers can now go home.
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Uh, so I think it's kind of funny, like, surely after 5 years of gate hopping, like Daniel can't be the only one who picked up some Goa'uld. Like
No.
Joe Malozzi, like, even pointed out that realistically, other SG teams
Oh yeah,
would
they would
have
have
their
staff.
own like
Yep.
Goa'uld
Yeah.
speakers, but
But they
like, I
want
mean,
someone high level.
obviously, exactly, obviously, the logic is, like it's the plot.
My
Yep.
favorite thing about like I've got favorite things about this episode. One of my favorite things about this episode is Michael Shanks's two very
Oh,
large muscles we get
also,
to enjoy.
picture of Sharae on
Just
the
randomly sitting
desk
there,
there.
yeah.
Shara, yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably just thinking about it and reminiscing, being
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, all
Hmm.
my exes, it's all very sad. But yeah, I'm really excited to see his muscles come out. He doesn't get to pop them out very much early on,
This is
so
true. And he hasn't had a
Yeah, I
lot to
think
do this season.
yeah, well, that's
no.
it. I was gonna leave this for later, but someone said on Reddit that this episode introduced Daniel's muscles,
Yes. Whoever that
like
person
as a
is, thank
character.
you. The Indiana Jones vibes are coming out.
Well, he does make that joke about having a whip when
He does in
he's
season
at the
8.
funeral.
Like, what a guy. What a pickup line at a funeral. Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to deal with the moral consequences of this.
I
Hmm.
love that they're sending like the universe's biggest nerd into enemy territory to be a spy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
By himself as well.
Yeah.
Well,
basically.
for some of it, yeah, for sure.
yeah.
But Jacob will be with him.
Yeah.
Damn it,
Oh,
Daniel,
so,
what's going on?
this is Anthony Ulk as Major Mansfield, and this is
Yep.
his only Stargate appearance. But
Yep.
I think he has some past history with Brad Wright with the Outer Limits,
Oh,
and
okay.
he also had a couple of high-profile projects. He was in It, like the movie It, and he was in the historical drama series Rain.
Interesting.
What? Who was he in Rain? Who was he in
I
Rain?
don't know. He was in a couple of episodes.
Oh my god. My Lady Jane just got cancelled. So like Rain is like at the front and center of my heart right now. That's all I'm thinking about. Oh my god, yes. Okay.
Don't forget
Go
to
look it up.
breathe.
Oh, I loved Rain. It was such a silly show, but it was like so much fun. Drama. It was on CW, so
Yeah, so in the Ripple Effect DVD commentary, they revealed that Martouf was meant to be returning in Summit, having survived Divide and Conquer, but of course J.R. Bourne wasn't available, so they brought back Elliot to be,
I think this
the
is
new
better.
host for Lantash.
Yep.
Spoiler alert.
As much as I would love to see Martouf, I think seeing Lantash surviving and Elliot makes his death more tragic.
I think they make it work, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Also, there was a goof that we missed as well. The event horizon, the reflection in the ops room window was like a bit weird. I think it's probably just a budget restriction. And we also missed Martin Wood in the background next to
With
Siler.
Siler. Yep, that's true. I thought about pointing it
So-
out, then I thought again.
Yeah. There's a bit of a continuity slip up at the moment. I think the Stargate is in a forest clearing, but apparently later when the Goa'uld
Yes,
show up,
it's in the middle of
it's
nowhere.
in a valley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Jacob welcomed them to Ravenna. So apparently Ravenna is actually a flip on Ravenna, which is where Caesar gathered troops before overthrowing the Republic. So that's kind of ironic given like what happens in this episode. And they also throw in a reference to Caledonia, which is the Latin name for Scotland.
There's a lot of references here to past episodes. We've got the real chemical.
I was gonna say.
There's a lot of pieces that are moving into place.
I found the Riol really weird and cool looking. I miss them.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that they have all of these past episodes just, coming together into
This is why this episode works so well, because it's like we're finally getting payoff,
That's correct.
No one-off episodes.
Exactly. So sounds like Nirti lost her membership to the Big System Lord Club.
Well, considering what happened with her, right? Exactly. She went back in chains. And now she's out on her own. I
feel like they should have said it before handing it to him, because his fingers were already like ready to squeeze when she was like,
I know, exactly.
Don't do that.
Exactly. It's just like an automatic reaction. It looks squishy. Let's squeeze it.
Yeah.
So Jacob mentioned before that none of the System Lords have seen Daniel's face. It's kind of strictly not really true, because Daniel met Zapakna at Skara's trial in pretense, but he was a minor System Lord.
Luckily, he's not going to be at the summit. He's going to be here popping off.
He's in the background, but he's not at the summit.
Yeah.
So I guess the Tok'ra are kind of like proposing a 2-for-1 special. Like kill one, get one free.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Wiping out the hosts.
Yeah.
I will say I really appreciate that they never thought to do that thing that I don't like the TV does nowadays, where they just pop out the lenses of people's glasses.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they don't always do it though. Like right now would be a perfect time to pop those lenses out so we don't see the
reflection
reflection in his glasses.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Well, it's just the table.
Yeah, and to be honest, right, realistically, it would be there. You'd see it. No need to pop out the lenses.
Absolutely.
Just leave it.
You can still
At least
see
you can't
his
see
eyes.
the cast, like you can't see the crew.
The crew, that's it.
Yeah.
They're pretty good about that.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like I'm surprised they've managed to do it without having to pop out his lenses this whole show.
Yeah, well, I guess they had it happen in the movie, so they're like, let's prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
Push the Tok'ra out of the way. It's time for a Jacob and Jack walk and talk.
Father-son dynamic.
Very much so.
I love their bond. So, according to Germalozzi, the first draft of Summit introduced about 8 new System Lords from various mythologies, and he called this episode an audition for future System Lords, with the hope that one of them would pop.
And Cliff
and
Simon
be
popped
used in future episodes.
Yeah.
And exactly.
Seeing Jack just walk the wrong way for so long.
Yeah, he
I know,
just turned right
it's
around.
adorable.
So good.
It's very RDA.
It's so RDA. It's the small things that he does that is what makes Stargate so enjoyable.
Yep.
Exactly.
Logwatch said time to walk in circles. Yep.
It's a very long pause. She was standing around for quite a while.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently she had Tok'ra in her time before she was sent down the Nile.
Yeah. Oh,
Honestly.
I totally forgot about that, like,
Love it.
Anubis's brain-burrowing cactus probe.
Yep.
Honestly, how does that not do brain damage?
I'm sure it does. Thor died.
Didn't they put it in Jonas, though, and he was fine,
That's true, too. But apparently Asgard brains it wasn't good with, because he lapsed into a coma after they pulled it out.
He did.
Oof.
So, yeah.
Are you ready, Nicole? Are you ready to see the guns?
Am I about to, like... Oh, my God, I'm about to lose it. Yeah.
Yeah. God sakes.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Beautiful.
So, someone on Reddit
Contacts.
said that the best part of this episode was Daniel's slave look, because he rocks the sleeveless top.
It's like Slave Leia, but Slave Daniel. Like, we should have, like, a side-by-side of who did it better.
100%.
I love Jacob's outfit too.
Yeah.
It's a stunning costume. It really is.
We don't often see him without his glasses.
No,
Either
I
he's
was going to say,
ascended or
does Michael
Yeah, where
Shanks
he pops the
actually,
contact
he
lenses
doesn't
in.
need glasses,
No.
does he?
No, I don't think so.
nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've seen him wear glasses.
He's
in
really
life.
good at like acting like, he needs that. He like the little eye things, the little movements, the little
The
moments of,
squinting,
yeah.
yeah. I'm
The
actually just
Jaffa
wearing
are a
contact lenses
wrinkle.
myself. Yes.
There you go.
It's sad that he sees them as expendable in that way, but
Mm.
yeah. I mean, they've been killing Jafar for years.
Yep.
You know, they have to. So
But they are
I think
working on it. The Tritonin will give them an opportunity. So synthetic symbiotes by the time of Unending.
Yes.
I really love season 8 when they start using the poison, and then like the people who use Tritonin are not affected, obviously, and that's really
Yes.
nice. I can't wait to get to that.
So
Like
just
seeing the Tritonin
admiring like
succeed.
the fabric of Jacob's costume. It was
Mhm.
like
It's
velvet.
snazzy, isn't it?
Very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy is a cutie as well.
Aldwin?
He doesn't
Oh,
deserve. He doesn't
Soap
deserve
opera
what's gonna
Aldwin.
happen.
No. Yeah,
I
he's
love
soap
him.
opera Aldwin.
I just want to give him a hug.
He's about to die.
I know.
Yeah.
You would not want to be pushed face first into one of those.
No.
Mm-mm.
I imagine like a Togra just running through the corridor and just tripping. Like, ow. It's like a cactus hit him after.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to be careful that those crystals don't like randomly pop up in the floor like there's like a faulty crystal generating crystal.
Yeah. Get the like Togra crystal gardener to come in and fix it.
This is one of my favorite lines from the entire show.
Wait for Daniel.
Yeah, much rather not be here.
It's the worst, like flimsiest excuse, but it's so good. Aldwin just doesn't even like.
He's
He's
not
just
fazed.
used to it. He's like, oh, it's just Jack
Yeah.
and Jack.
The guys are taking notes behind them, the science heads, but the
Yes,
warriors
I
in
saw
front are like,
that.
this sucks.
By the way, we do have a new person in. We have Mars SpaceX, who's joining us from New Zealand, which is really nice.
Very
That's like
good.
Evie's
It's
neck
a
of the woods.
neighbor. It's
Yeah.
a neighbor.
So thank you so much. They're having trouble finding like a way to download it or whatever, but hopefully you'll find a way. Thank you so much for joining us.
The episodes are there. Just have to
Look
knock
for
on the
them.
right doors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We
And
won't
the thing
provide
is,
the doors, but
region
someone
1.
will.
So if you have region 2 or 3, they're at a different link. This file is 4414, including end credits. So,
These are specifically NTSC ones. These are the
that's
the
why I
US
put
ones,
the
so
amount.
find those ones.
The length has 44 minutes on the show.
Yeah.
So on the title card there, so you can follow it. There is that
Okay,
good
so-
old Gould.
Lantash.
Guys, I have
Gould.
a question for
How
you.
dare you?
Okay.
So, was Lantash's Zaytug programming from Divide and Conquer ever resolved?
Oh, don't
They
you
don't
give
really
me a plot
talk
hole.
about that. Yeah.
Plot hole in me. I
Don't.
never ever thought of that, Evie. I've never thought of that.
No, nor had I. I saw
Maybe because it was
somewhere, and
like-
I was
Maybe
like,
it was
oh,
really
yeah.
Maybe it was Martouf's brain.
not Lantash. But Lantash would
Yeah.
ultimately have control.
Exactly.
But Martouf,
So he must have
Martouf was
been like
usually the main
dulled
speaker.
or
Yeah,
like
they never. Good
somehow
for you. They never really explored that.
sedated.
Yep.
yeah.
Did you come to this conclusion, Evie, or did you find something
No,
on
I
Reddit?
actually saw it online. I won't take credit for that, but I was like, that is an amazing question, and it just
Yeah.
got so many like thoughts going in my head.
I never considered it. Good for you.
Because then someone was like, is it possible that he was unknowingly acting as a global spy in this episode?
And maybe they found a
Yeah.
way to like completely with like Tok'ra, they found a way to push the symbiote out of control
Mm.
during those moments.
Well, he's
Dunno.
not. I mean, I would assume that he's not had a host. Have
Maybe
they
it's
ever
kind of like
established
almost
that
like a
they can
symbiote
communicate with them
reset.
without a host?
Yeah, I
No
don't
idea.
know.
Yeah. For all she knows, she puts him in another host. He starts a rampage again.
Yeah.
But I mean, Amanda, you completely buy it. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you can see
You
that.
do.
Yes, I love that thing in there. To a degree.
So this is apparently the north face of the, and I apologize if I pronounce this wrong, Potala Palace in Lhasa, Tibet.
Ooh.
Ah, I didn't
So
know
that's
that.
a real place.
Apparently, yeah.
Wow.
I like that. It's nice to see not Canada for once.
Not Canada.
I don't look a thing like him. Poor from the right.
Yeah.
How many times do you think those armbands like fell off? Because like I know that in the next episode it kind of slips off at one point and he like flings it in annoyance.
Oh, he does?
So
Yeah.
yeah.
On screen? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So guys, Daniel's mentally preparing himself to be an absolute prick.
That was really good. Damn, I'm not gonna lie. That like the way that's like cinching his waist, like damn, Daniel, you look fabulous.
How does he know how to make you? How does he know how you want his tea? I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe he got that information.
he might have like learnt that somewhere.
Or he'll just prick him and go, "Oh, this is how you have your tea now." You know?
Yeah. Yes.
Like try and convince him that this is the norm. Like I am your slave and this is how I make your tea. And he'll go, "Sure, yeah."
So I think Martin Wood said that half the fun of this episode came from crafting the costumes, and he said that Yu's outfit was his personal favorite.
Yu's outfit never changes throughout the entire show.
No.
The only time I think it changes is Continuum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I sold it.
Oh, David, so
Did
many
it fetch a
cool
good
memories.
price?
Not particularly, I don't think.
I would have fetched it a good
No,
price.
the TV series one would have
I
been
would have paid
different.
loads.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah. This is an oopsie poopsie situation. Not
That's
good.
what happens when you
really
put
is.
tunnels,
Can't get out fast enough.
Yeah, it's fine if
exactly.
you've got
You
if
can
your
just
planet is not
like-
known.
Yeah, or
So-
if you've got like some sort of
Well, they used to
space
have the
shuttle.
gate in the base. Why did they stop doing that after
true.
that flashback with Jolena?
So that it couldn't get
Yeah, I
bombed.
know. Oh,
I
that's
guess
true.
still.
Yeah.
Build an iris. Just text
Yeah.
Stargate
Yeah,
Command and
that's
say,
true,
"Give
too.
us one."
Don't you think the space station kind of looked like a galactic sync plug?
Yeah, I see that.
I've
Also,
always
I
loved the
wanted to
space
say-
station.
Yeah.
When he said identify yourself, I wanted to be like Shuttle Tiderian requesting the activation of the reflector shield.
Shuttle to
Brilliant Star Wars
deactivation
reference.
will take place.
wrong fandom.
Transmit your code sequence.
Yes.
It's an old code, but it checks out.
I was about to clear them.
Thank you. Oh, so good. Oh, so Daniel just identified you as the Jade Emperor, but
Yeah.
in
Yes.
Yu's first appearance in Fair Game, he was Yu the Great. So, given Yu's age and like the Guwobble tech, I guess it's possible that he could have been both figures over time, or he might have just had an identity crisis. He is getting old.
I was going to say, with the amount of times he goes into the sarcophagus, I imagine an identity crisis would not be amiss. And I'm glad that we can clean up that plot hole by using the sarcophagus excuse. So,
Okay, another question for you guys. So we know that the Tok'ra are all about, those grow your own base crystals.
Yeah.
But what about the interior decorating? Because that table looks like it weighs a ton.
I don't know how that
yeah.
Do they have furniture building crystal?
I really hope they did.
I've been trying to find the listing.
Of Yu's costume?
Uh-huh.
I'm just curious. Because it'd be something you'd really have to commit to it if you wanted to display it properly. You'd have to have like a full-size mannequin, and I don't know, it just seems like a lot of effort. So it wouldn't surprise me if it didn't go for a lot.
That's a good point.
I loved her in this. I was really disappointed when they
everyone?
knocked her off.
Yeah.
Oh, Renal?
Renal.
Yeah.
So
there's
his
a lot of
costume
stuff
from
in this
Continuum
episode.
sold for $600. Prop store just sold the new costume, or his original costume, for $2,500.
Oh, okay. That's a
Her
little bit more.
real
March
voice
14th of earlier this year.
beautiful.
Yeah.
She
I
has a
didn't
gorgeous
realize
accent.
how
It's-
good.
it's
Like I
just-
couldn't even properly tell what her accent was or anything until like the
Yeah.
the symbiote voice came off.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she's
So-
a pretty voice.
Yeah. Like what I said, I'm surprised that the Tok'ra do not have at least a few signs that say no running. Yeah, they really should.
They're all thousands of years old. They
Yes.
don't need to know that.
Maybe for the baby Tok'ra who are somehow born in like the new generation of Tok'ra, hopefully.
There aren't any.
No, but if there were going to
Yeah.
be, you
Yeah.
know,
They only
get
had
another
one
Egeria. Yeah, try and make
queen.
another.
Balls jerk.
I was gonna say this guy is a
Yeah.
bad word.
And he
the guy
appears
at the
in
door?
Stargate Atlantis as Jace.
The human
Oh,
guy.
Lotar.
yes. I knew he looked
Yeah.
familiar, but I honestly didn't look into his IMDb.
Sorry,
profile.
who was he in? Where?
He's
In where?
Jace in season 2, The Lost Boys.
Oh,
Ah,
that makes
yes.
sense.
God, everyone here is
Yes, I knew
really
he looked
hot.
Really
Yep.
familiar.
I've been trying to get some of them on. I've been talking with Hwisiyamaya, and he's thinking about it. So he plays
Cool.
Olokun. I would have loved to
yes,
have
I
dialogue
wasn't
from
sure.
Bastet.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure how to pronounce his name.
Hwisi.
Whissy.
Hwisi.
Damn, look at his butt. I just realized how good his posture is. Damn. Damn. Olokun looks fine. I did not realize how good that man's posture was. These people are all got like their waists cinched in like a way that really makes them pop, and damn, they are.
Yeah.
working
I
it.
love his staff with the
So-
claw.
She's really hot as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so apparently, is it Morrigan?
Morrigan.
Was inspired by the Celtic death omen raven, so that's why they gave her like an S&M twist with black
I was
feathers,
gonna say
leather
the
and studs.
the S&M twist is yeah. When I was a kid, I was like, whoa, am I like watching Van Helsing? Like his outfit
Okay,
looks like
pronounce
it's
his
not very
name for me
warm.
again, David.
Hwisiyamaya.
Whissy. Okay, so
Whissy.
Whissy. So this is his first of 3 episodes, and he'll be back in Atlantis as a tactical officer in Outcast. And he later appeared in 5 episodes of Motherland, Fort Salem, and one of them was actually directed by Amanda Tapping.
Oh, love that. Oh, ball. May he rest in peace.
Mhm.
I forgot how sad this was going to be.
I know. So apparently his breastplate was custom fit to his physique.
Really?
So Martin Wood said that there was like a regalness to Cliff that made him believable as a world-conquering god, and that unlike Apophis, he wasn't like driven by anger. He never sort of had to resort to that. And Cliff Simon himself once said in an interview that the scariest people are those that smile before attacking. And I think that
Yeah.
kind of
It's pretty
describes
perverse.
his character well.
Smug
Yeah.
smirk on his face.
Alkesh.
So I was going to say
Nice to see them.
about Cliff. So this is his first of 15 episodes, and Cliff was actually a former Olympic level swimmer, for those
Yes.
who don't know. And before he went on to become a fan favorite in the Stargate franchise, and obviously the final system Lord Earth faces up against. So beyond SG1, he reprised his role as Baal in the direct-to-DVD film Continuum.
Yep.
And he also engaged with the fan base through his appearance as on the official Stargate podcast. And his other TV credits include like 24, Castle, NCIS Los Angeles.
He had a
and,
project right before he
as-
passed away, didn't he?
Sorry?
You did a live action like a project when he was before he passed away. Where he
was he like working on like a documentary or something?
Yeah, it was like an adventure documentary thing, and he was going and exploring these different
Yeah,
locations.
He
And
was.
I was so pleased for him. So to see him go was absolutely devastating because I was like,
Oh,
wow,
I
this is like
know.
his dream, like outdoorsy type work, you know?
So,
So,
I mean, for those who
yeah.
didn't know, he sadly passed away in a kiteboarding accident on March the 9th,
2021.
2021 at the age of 58.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually found an interview with on a different platform, and it was done a month before he passed away. And just crazy.
We were going to interview him on Dial the Gate, and he died
no.
4 days later.
4 days
Yeah.
before?
4 days before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the quickest turnaround for a memorial show that I've ever had.
Yeah.
For any,
Oh,
for any
God.
episode.
I think you did really well.
The fan base
Yeah.
rallied around us. There were 450
you
people
really
who watched
honored
that
his
show.
Yeah,
legacy.
I watched it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
I think I watched it too.
Of course.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah. This is this episode has taken a very sad, dark turn, but you know,
I
we
know,
love
and
Cliff
it's not going
Simon.
to
He
get
was
better because there's going to be a
was a
whole
good egg.
Absolutely.
whole
I think this is the first time we've seen him since like as a collective since we started doing the show. I
Right.
think it's like hitting a bit harder now. We'll probably
Right.
be okay as time goes on, but
Right.
I
Yeah,
think
this
it's
is
quite
his
bad
first
right now.
reintroduction.
Yeah, so
That's it. Yeah.
What's happening on the surface
Okay,
is they're
so
bombing the surface.
Question.
Yeah.
Is having a secondary ring room basically the Tokra equivalent of like a 2-car garage? Like increase the value of the base?
these two are really snazzy too.
There goes
Yeah, you know,
Starog.
I think that is good. They got some really hot people this episode, like some really hot people.
Yeah.
Like excellent.
We hear him in the Sentinel. We don't actually see him. It's probably not the
Yeah.
same actor. Mm-hmm. But it's supposed to be, according to Joseph Malazzi, it's supposed to be Svarog.
Brilliant. I don't want to sit here and like fixate on how good everyone looks, but just I can't help it. Everyone looks so fabulous. Like they've hired some beautiful actors. The makeup, the hair, the costumes, it's all like it's a really big, sexy political, you know, conference. It's bizarre and I love it.
A sexy political conference.
Yeah. This is like the sexiest political engagement I've ever seen, you know?
Hmm.
Well, symbiote's going to die anyway.
Yeah.
I like that she's like, yeah, let's put that in Major Mansfield right now to help him out. It's like, whatever.
I
Do
think
you
that's
think Major
ultimately...
Mansfield would like it?
Yeah.
I don't think he would.
Oh.
It's ultimately what, David?
Ultimately, I don't think the symbiote can sustain Elliot's life long term.
No, he can't.
No.
'Cause the
So he's
symbiote
gonna die
itself is
anyway.
Weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a one-way trip.
What a trip, though.
This is a great sequence.
I cannot like wait for them to get to that hill and like look at the chaos
It's
coming.
one of
for
those
them.
things that the up-resing software doesn't do very well is crowds.
No,
It's okay, but it's not great. You don't
No.
have any more detail. It's just muddy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, agreed.
So-
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Just a few.
You think so?
Oof.
Yeah.
Them deep tunnels and everyone's a bit unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Carter is unavailable. Please call back later. There's a space plug.
It kind of reminds me of Ragnar Anchorage from Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Mm. I remember when I watched this as a kid, I was initially a bit confused because I had missed 2 seasons of the show. So I was like, am I missing some backstory to do with any of these people or like Anubis that I've missed somehow along the way? But
Oh.
luckily
Yeah.
I was actually pretty okay mostly, except for a bit of a you backstory. So
Well, I mean, there's lead-up episodes that you've missed that didn't
Yeah.
really say anything other than, ooh, there's someone out there.
yeah.
Yeah. All the nostril flares.
I really love her like little like mask. Like it's just purely decorative, and I'm really into it because it's stunning. A lot of detail. Oof.
Oh. So Goulds, calm down. Gotta settle this. Why don't you take off your collars and have a good old-fashioned measuring contest?
Yeah. This is very exciting. I love this outfit. This is a great. I love that he was gonna do it. He was fully committed to this, and then he sees his ex-girlfriend. He's like, never mind, never mind.
I think it would have been better to reveal her here.
I also love the see-through kind of like, lighting of the outfit. Just the silhouette-ness of it was so
Had
good.
they revealed her here, it would have been fantastic. And then at the beginning of part 2, they can do a flashback to her meeting with Shakopna.
I think that would have hit a little bit harder.
Oh, yeah, that could have worked.
Oh, he's panicking now.
Yeah. She's gonna recognize my face. And then stupid you, he has to be like thirsty like right now.
Yeah. Bro, like you can be thirsty 5 minutes ago. Jed Ted said Morrigan gives me Hocus Pocus vibes. Yeah, actually 100%, like really hot Hocus Pocus vibes.
For sure.
I wish I could get away with wearing that kind of outfit. Yeah. That is a mad push-up.
Oh, here we go.
Drinky. I love the little like she's like, oh, but she doesn't give it away. She's like,
no, absolutely not. She's good at this.
She's
very good at this. She wants in on whatever he's doing.
Yep. Keeps
because also if she were to like leave spontaneously, right, and like if she were to somehow figure out what Daniel was doing, then he would have wiped out all of the system lords in one go and left it open for Anubis 100%.
Completely.
So like it would have really worked out for her.
I mean, he doesn't want to kill Sarah, but the other part of it is.
But it would have worked out.
Why is she here? Yeah.
Yeah. If she hadn't turned up, it would have been easy peasy lemon squeezy for Anubis to take over. So it's a good thing she turned up.
Oh no.
Oh, he's about to squish his neck.
Buddy. Yeah.
Oh, this is a great shot though. I do like it.
There's some good ones.
No.
Oh god. Ow. So I guess they don't teach the Tok'ra how to stick a landing.
Guess not.
Like try and barrel roll a little bit, trying to cut. Oh, see, that's how you know he's gone because the symbiote died in there, so it like fully.
Mm-hmm.
And even if the host was alive and not just like unconscious by some miracle, it's like all that toxin from the symbiote. He's gone. I really do like this episode. This is very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much Stargate happening right now.
A lot of callbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I really like fully appreciated this episode originally. But it is all coming together to sort of one delicious peak.
This is an episode for long-term viewers, not for new watchers.
I have a lot of things to say at the end of this about like just I've got a lot of problems with streaming services at the moment, so I can't wait to dive into why I love Stargate yet again for going on for so long. So we wouldn't have been able to get all this beautiful development if it wasn't for TV being the way it used to be. So he's no longer in the box.
No.
Taking a swim. I feel bad. He must have been like on the floor, like kind of like a fish out of water for a while, just like
around.
plopping, trying to like lump himself over into Elliot's neck. Poor guy. Gecko Fett says, the more I see this episode, the more I love it. Yeah. I agree.
This is true.
Yep. Too.
Most of the CGI still holds up as well, is what Gecko Fett said. Yeah, I think so. Elliot doesn't deserve this. Is so like, why? It sucks. They can't kill SG1, so they have to just kill all the nice people around them, and it's like, stop it.
Yeah.
Made me sad.
So he was It's like just when he was becoming like the pillar of his team, he gets taken out by an actual pillar.
That's hilarious. That's a wow, Evie.
It's sad.
Ugh. It's weird that like Elliot's kind of like, you know, now catching like feelings for Sam because he's got like Lantash
Yep.
inside him. It's weird to me. I'm like, oh. But I guess
It's never
nice
clear where
'cause,
one
you know,
ends and the other begins.
yeah,
That's it.
it's nice that no matter what, like everyone's always like living on through, but like, whoa. Oh. Lock Watcher, oh my god, you're my boyfriend now. Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, he's so scared. He's so innocent. He doesn't deserve this.
I know. As
The way
he
that he's
said,
just
this
like
sucks.
a scared boy for a second. He's like, okay,
Mm.
yeah.
He's just a
like,
boy.
He
Yeah,
is just a boy.
he's so young. How old does he have to be to die in that episode of Atlantis where they're like, you hit like, is it 25 and then you got to
25.
24.
They knock themselves off. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. There's like barely any Tok'ra left by like the looks of it, you know. I was surprised when they all started popping back in. I was like, oh, I guess a lot of you made it. Good, good.
Better start moving.
Yeah.
So, a Redditor confessed their bias about this episode because it introduced Baal, who became their unexpected favorite system lord.
Absolutely.
And they also loved the Goa'uld political summit concept. As they put it, Goa'uld politics are fascinating if you overlook the whole enslavement and galactic domination thing.
Yeah.
And another fan described this as the busiest episode because it crams together deception, intrigue, and a full-scale assault, along with the Tok'ra blending in just 1 hour. And interestingly, I think Malazzi loves writing these types of episodes. He said his favorites are where storylines dovetail at the end after all the chaos. He called them more dramatically satisfying.
This was a huge scene for me. I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. I could not wait to see the other half of that scene.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait. Ruh-roh.
It's a cave-in.
I'm excited for the next episode where Tilt's constantly just pulling out all the crystals and just like stabbing.
I love it.
What does this
I
one
don't
do?
know why.
It's like
Yeah.
identifying shapes and colors and
like
trying
putting
to
them
use the right
into the
one.
little like the little kids play boxes with the different shaped cubes and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
It
that
does
episode
kind
like
of-
by.
Flew by.
It did.
Funny how
It
much
really
that-
did.
Like that's how much stuff was going on. I have not sat during this episode and been like, oh, end, you know. It's like there are episodes where I do that, you know, but this one is just got so, honestly, from the beginning to the end, I'm just like, whoa, you know, there's so many characters, so many introductions, so much happening, the drama.
Yes. I was literally perched on the edge of my wheelie chair.
Gecko
Yeah.
Fat Web. Man, I love Osiris. I do too. She's my
Yeah, you
favorite.
really-
Apparently
you
someone
really
dressed up
do.
as her at the convention and I missed it. So, yeah.
At San
Oh, I didn't
Diego.
see
Yeah.
That
They
is-
said they said it on stage. You were right,
Oh
you were standing next to me.
yes. Oh, and I think I was like, oh yeah, David would have loved that. Yeah,
David would have.
David would have.
All right. Thanks for joining, everyone. That was Summit.